these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 3, Ravens 0.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Terry Poe busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Marty, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st down, Cowboys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Pollard. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Run for Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. Prescott's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Prescott down. Dancing to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A gain of 12.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin.
Pass complete to
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside, but you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space, and that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Prescott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Cowboys 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Third and 1, here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how it... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll try and run it, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The 12-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Dallas.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Back to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At the 19-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.